Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jeff. Hi, Kendall.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a new show on Netflix that I honestly, it's one of those that happens every so often. It's one of the reasons I'm glad I have a show sometimes. I'm glad all the time, but today I'm really excited because I'm ready to name my next best thing ever. Here we go. So, Heartstopper is what I'm naming best thing ever. It is a coming-of-age story about a gay teenager who falls in love with a popular rugby player in his high school. Here's a little bit of the trailer.
Well, if it isn't Charlie Spring, Happy New Year. You're over there, next to Nicholas Nelson.
Hi. Hi. Nick Nelson. He is the star player on the rugby team. We are a trio of borderline outcasts.
He's different. Hey.
It's literally just another silly crush.
It's not a crush. Hi. 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 Hi.
Come on, dream guy.
I don't know, just someone I can have a laugh with.
He's the straightest person I have ever seen.
Thank you.
So the show follows Charlie, that's Charlie right there, and Nick as they develop a friendship and possible relationship. I don't need to tell the youngins this because they love it. They've made it 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's based on the best-selling graphic novel of the same name. This is so great for so many reasons. First, I think it represents the world that I wish I lived in when I was a teenager. An idealistic world where this was possible. I think it's great that teens have this reflection of what is possible because I didn't have that. And it's kind of cemented and it's illustrated in a quote from Charlie. He's the one with the dark hair, the main character. And he says he doesn't feel like he deserves to be loved. Oh. And this story, one of the most powerful parts about this is the fact that it shows that he, like everyone else, deserves love. It also, and it also shows you the pillars that every LGBTQ kid wishes they had. And the pillars being a supportive family, supportive friends, and a supportive teacher. Luckily, I had all of that, so that hit my heart on a different level. I had a teacher very much like the art teacher in here. My teacher was Mrs. Freeze, who saw something different in me and protected me. I hung out in her classroom just like Charlie hangs out at recess. Now, I say all this, and it sounds like this is really heavy. My third great thing about this is a lot of depictions of LGBTQ youth is gritty and sometimes dark and hot and very sexualized. And all of that is, there's a place for that, and it's very true. There is a grit and a darkness sometimes of the hardships that the kids go through. But what is so wonderful about Heartstopper is it's so universally positive. And it's something that you can watch with your family. It's not gritty. It's nothing against Euphoria. It's absolutely not Euphoria. It's positive. And it just shows gay folks just being people. And I know that sounds weird, but it just shows they have a trans character. And you know what? They acknowledge it once, and from that moment on, guess what? They're just a human being. And I think that's so wonderful. And these two, I'm getting ready to show you a scene. The fourth great thing about it are these young actors. The kid that plays Charlie, I believe his name is Joe Locke, never done anything before. Never. Didn't have an agent. Went to an open casting call. Nick, the popular kid, you may recognize him. He played young Elton John in the Elton John bio that came out. What's it called, Jeff? Rocket Man. His name is Kit Connor. The show is full of emotional moments, as I mentioned, between the two main characters. And here is just one of them.
Did you kiss someone who wasn't a girl? I don't know.
kiss me?
Gay, straight, everyone knows that. Everyone knows that feeling. I don't even want to call it puppy love. That seems very negative to me. And the animation there, that's taken right from the graphic novel. The animations, it's not annoying. It's actually a quite lovely aspect of the show, showing the emotion on screen depicted in animation. And you don't have to be gay. You don't have to be 18 to remember that feeling. You know what I mean? That first, when you're barely touching, your hand and someone touches you. And I'm sure you had that with your first boyfriend. And I had that with my first girlfriend, And then there's a scene where one of the characters is Googling, am I gay? And the struggle, I know that struggle. I know what that questioning feels like. And if I am, then the worry of will my family accept me? And I won't give anything away, but there's a scene in episode 8, the last episode, with Olivia Colman, who plays Nick's mom.
I love her.
That will destroy you in the best way. Okay. Carl and I watch, it will knock you to the floor with its simplistic magnificence. She is simply magnificent, and she knocks you down.
Wow.
It's so good. And, and it also reinforces, and then we'll go, it reinforces a lesson that I learned on the Oprah. Don't laugh, but I've mentioned this lesson before. Jeff and I both, I think, watched this episode. There was a child psychologist on the Oprah show many years ago that said, never, ever, ever discount teenage love and puppy love. Because what children feel, what teenagers feel, is more potent and more powerful than perhaps what we feel, because they don't have the life experience to know that other loves will come. So what they feel is actually more pure than what us jaded adults feel like. And I never forgot that. And this and 15 other reasons. I could go on. I could do a whole hour on this show, but I won't.
It's so good.
You got to watch it. Please watch it.
Is it 8 episodes, you said?
8
10?
little
Okay.
episodes, 28 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Netflix, for doing this. And to the author, love you. That's my latest best thing ever, Heartstopper on Netflix. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.